And speaking of characters, I think we should go down the list of all.
Yeah, talk about which ones we like.
All seven of the main characters.
All right, let's start with.
Let's start with Nick Fury.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Sam Jackson is Nick Fury. In all of the which excellent choice.
Yeah. I can't think of anyone who they could have used better.
In all the other Avenger movies, besides the build-up, he's cool, but he's never actually really done anything.
Yeah.
And in this movie, they let Nick Fury let loose, and
a little bit, yeah.
He could do so much more, but you have to remember he has no powers, he has no abilities really. He's just a really awesome black guy. Like he does some stuff in this one. Nick Fury is very well put together in this one.
Yeah, he doesn't just sit back and watch things happen. You can tell there's a lot of gears turning in his head.
Mm-hmm. You buy him as the leader, and it works. So Nick Fury, Sam Jackson,
A+.
Good job, good job, buddy.
You want to go Black Widow?
We'll go Hawkeye next.
Hawkeye. Okay.
I have a lot to say about Hawkeye actually.
Yeah, Hawkeye was.
He is in the other movies for like a total of like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
He's in Thor for like 2 minutes. And in this one, I don't want to spoil anything, but he starts off not what you expect. Mm-hmm. Not by his choice.
Yeah. But whenever like Hawkeye's being Hawkeye, wow, it's...
For anyone out there that says arrows and guns don't win wars, stop leaving comments.
Take that, take that. Obviously, you haven't watched the movie yet. Take that argument, throw it in the bin. Go watch the film.
I mean, wow. Hawkeye, he probably had the most 3D effects. We didn't see him in 3D, but a lot of his things were like pointing at the camera and stuff.
Yeah, and he was just phenomenal. The actor was phenomenal. Who was the actor?
Jeremy Renner, I believe his name.
Well, A+ for him. He did a fantastic
he was able to. He was able to be a very cocky.
I wouldn't say cocky.
He was very abrasive, but at the same time, he was very likable. He had this like
likable, yeah.
He had this like tone in his voice that kind of like reminded me of well, maybe it's like fleshed up. Like it's like what Robin should have been.
Don't compare Hawkeye to Robin. Don't do that.
But Hawkeye was really well done. That bow. I want that bow.
Me too. Moving on though, let's talk about
Black Widow.
Yeah.
A moment of silence for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. She's definitely more developed in the other films than Hawkeye was.
Oh yeah.
But she cuts loose.
Yeah. It's very interesting to watch her character because you're not sure when to take her for how she's acting or what. It's like the character, like the actress is acting, but the character is also acting as another thing. So
right.
It's kind of confusing, but like you start to see things fall in place, and she did a very nice job.
She uses guns and flirtation as her weapon. There's a gun. But yeah, I probably have the least amount to say about her, but Scarlett Johansson, like she brings a role of morality to it. I mean,
yeah.
she's. I don't want to say that she's the most mortal of all of them. Like, I don't want to say she's the weakest, but because she's not. But
really,
she seems very human.
Yeah. No one's really the weakest in this movie. Everyone has their moment, and everyone sort of gets their ass kicked. But in a good way. They don't like no one's a pansy in this film, I should say.
No. But yeah, that's Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. Very well done. And now into our top four.
Yeah, the main four, the big four, I should say.
Do we even need to say anything about R. Downey Jr. as Iron Man? I mean,
actually, I have some things to say.
Go on.
Now, I am not a huge fan of the first Iron Man. Some of you are probably thinking, what? How could you not like Iron Man? Well, I don't hate Iron Man, but Tony Stark's character for the first hour and 15 minutes, I clocked it, I really didn't like Tony Stark's character. But in the Avengers, everything that I imagined Tony Stark is like him in the Avengers. Like I feel like he's more professional. I feel like he's more of a genius. He's more of a genius in this film, and he still has that snarky attitude. Maybe we should call it Starky. Like the Starky attitude.
Wow.
What? But no, I was very, very pleased with how Robert Downey Jr. did his character. I loved it so much better than Iron Man. I mean, I don't hate Iron Man, but it left me a little bit disappointed.
It was. They made everything about his suit much more plausible.
I wouldn't say that, but a lot cooler though. At least
the things that suit can do.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
even the depth of the suit from the movie in 2008 and 2009, the suit just looked better. And if that was a brand new like hand built suit, props to them. If it was a CGI suit, wow. We'll go into Chris Hemsworth, is that his name?
Which one is
The
it?
Thor.
Thor?
It's Chris something.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth or something like that.
You want to go ahead and just talk about Thor?
Yeah, let's go into Thor for a bit. For some reason, he probably caught on the like. I cared about him the least, but even though that's saying a lot, like
That's not. Well, you mean that's not really saying.
that's not saying anything because his relationship between him and Thor or him and Loki.
Yeah.
Great. I don't know why I thought Thor was like. I don't know. I can't pinpoint it, but I'm not saying Thor was bad. Thor was probably my third favorite character in the whole movie.
Well, like I actually think he could have been one of my most favorite characters in the movie. I don't really know what it was. It's just like I didn't see like the actor. I saw Thor, and that's basically could be said with everyone in the film.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see Samuel. Well, I kind of saw Samuel Jackson. You can't not see Samuel Jackson. But like Hawkeye, I felt like that's Hawkeye. I felt like that's Black Widow. I felt like that was Hulk, which was terrifying. But
we'll get into the Hulk. Trust me.
Let's do the Hulk last.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're doing the Hulk last.
But going back to Thor, like the relationship with Loki was great. Interaction with everyone else. The whole from another dimension into a new world thing that was put in very well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Thor. God bless that actor.
Yeah.
Like this is only like his fifth or sixth film.
Yeah.
He's gonna go places. He is a good actor.
He is.
And he is Thor. Like you can say that for any of the characters. Like Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. And,
especially
Tony Stark.
Yeah, especially Robert.
But the Thor. That was an act. Even the lightning effects were some of the best I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah.
But we'll get into the effects also.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be a longer review. Trust me.
Yeah.
Who's Captain America?
Captain America.
I have a lot to say about Captain America, honestly.
I do too.
Chris Evans as Captain America.
He is Captain America.
And in the actual Captain America movie, I honestly didn't buy it. Every time I saw him, I just saw the Human Torch for the longest time. I'm gonna get some blackmail for that one, but that bugged me. I liked the Captain America movie, but
didn't quite buy it.
It wasn't the Avengers. Like the things that they let Chris Evans do in this movie are phenomenal. Captain America is very, very little on what he can do. He has like strength and he has a shield. They use both of those fantastically.
Phenomenally.
In the cartoon series and also in the comics, they kind of like it pinpoints to Iron Man being the leader of the team. And this one, I think Captain America was the leader, which
he was at least the strategist.
And that actually made sense to me. I thought that was a good choice to have Captain America be the one barking orders to everybody.
He was great as a leading role. I can't really say anyone's really a leader so much, but everyone has their moment when they say, "Hey, we got to do this," and especially Captain America, everything fits.
He probably has some of the best action scenes, most definitely. Some of the things he does with that shield.
That thing is If you were to ask me which is more indestructible, Thor's hammer or Captain America's shield,
Well,
or Iron Man's
this movie
suit,
kind of talks about that.
yeah, or
And-
Iron Man's suit, I couldn't answer that. They're all equally indestructible.
The Captain America was just really well played in this one. I really did buy Chris Evans' Captain America much more than the actual movie. So that's him. And last but definitely not least,
exactly.
we have Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. This got so much plaque. Like, from trailer 1, they're like, you mean that, I'm already blanking on that guy's name. Who was the guy that was the Hulk and the Incredible Hulk?
Oh, Edward Norton?
Edward Norton.
Yeah.
This got so much plot that he wasn't going to be the Hulk,
Yeah.
and people loved Edward Norton as the Hulk. I mean,
Some people.
it was
a lot of people.
It was a coin flip for people
Yeah.
who liked him, and people were really taken back whenever he wasn't going to be in this one.
Yeah.
I've heard rumors of why he's not the Hulk, and I won't get into those. But what's important is Joss Whedon casted Mark Ruffalo, who is a little older for the role of Bruce Banner. That's not the age I would have expected out of
I felt like it was
the Hulk.
great.
But I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying
yeah.
that was a great choice.
Oh yeah.
The Hulk does not Hulk out very much in this movie.
But when he does,
But you kind of tremble in your seat.
the first time he did, I was terrified because, like, seriously, it was scary to see him Hulk out the first time because it's like, in the situation they were in, it's like, what are they gonna do? But that's all I'm gonna say for fear of spoilers.
There's so much to say about Mark Ruffalo, but at the same time, I'm just silent.
Yeah.
Like, he's done so many movies, none of which are really action films of this caliber. But
And that's a big caliber too.
I mean, him as the Hulk. I don't want to say he stole the show, but every time he was on the screen, there was constant applause. The Hulk was just he stole the show more or less. Every time he was on screen, you couldn't take your eyes off of him.
I really felt for his character.
You do. You really do buy Bruce Banner fighting this inner demon
Monsters thing.
and Mark Ruffalo just brought something completely new to the Bruce Banner character that we haven't really ever seen before in the show, comics, and not even the Incredible Hulk movie.
Yeah.
And I really have no flaws with his performance as the Hulk at all.
Yeah. In terms of like the actors and the actresses and the characters, I can't think of a single thing. I mean, everything was just dang near next to flawless. I mean, it was done so beautifully.